Hello, my friends. Welcome back. Time for another walk and chat. We're on the path next to the pastures. It's looking a little overgrown, isn't it? We'll probably get that somewhat mowed this weekend. It's been a busy couple of weeks, as you know. And I'm trying to think how long it's been since I've been back here. Not long, maybe a little over a week and a half, maybe max. And the change in the environment here is pretty amazing. We're still pretty, we still got quite a bit of vegetation. So it's still there. You can hear the leaves crunching underfoot, I'm sure. But all those spaces that we saw as dens, they're still here. I mean, here's a perfect example, right? But they're getting smaller and smaller because the vegetation is pulling back. It's starting to brown up. I mean, a month ago, this was so lush and green, and all of these grasses that are brown in the front were just big, green, tall. These bushes are starting to die back. You can see how quickly the landscape changes now that the weather has changed. And if you're here local, you know that the weather is still, it's windy, obviously, but it's gorgeous during the day and cold at night. You know, here's another path to the dens, right? I'm actually going to try. I don't think anybody's in here. I would expect that nobody is in here right now. But you can see where it's a definitive den. It is absolutely being utilized by something. There's even some scat there. I don't think I'm going to catch that on camera, but probably, just based on the scat alone, it's probably fox. Looks a little like cat poop, but it's not. The cats sleep in the barn. I know they do because I've seen them there. They certainly aren't going to take their cozy cat house out of the barn and come out here. The nights now, though, are turning. We've gotten down toward freezing. I mentioned that yesterday or the day before with pigs and getting them prepared for the winter. So the vegetation is changing fast. It's laying down quickly. The activities are changing. And even though it's an absolutely gorgeous day, I mean, just look, absolutely gorgeous. Not a cloud in the sky. It's windy, no doubt. But it is not cold when you're in the sun. It's about, 65 degrees Fahrenheit. That's beautiful weather. You know, it's pants and short sleeve shirt kind of weather. I'm sure for some of you it's shorts weather, but not for me. And now, as I get into the shade area of the woods, it's starting to get chilly even here, where the sun doesn't hit and the canopy's too thick yet. It's really getting quite chilly. Not cold, just a little chilly. So at night, we get close to freezing and the animals know it. The vegetation knows it. Everything knows that the change is here. It wasn't this windy when I left the house. It's kicked up for me, I suppose. But even the woods are starting to look different now, right? When we were back here last, and this was just, like I said, a week and a half ago, right? I was talking about watch out for the falling nuts. One, I don't hear any nuts falling, and the wind is blowing hard, so those are all down. And two, all of the green back here, and this stuff was still pretty green, is gone. It's all brown. And it's covered in leaf litter already. and it will continue to get covered in leaf litter. I'm turning around now and heading back out into the sun because I'm actually getting cold. So yeah, you know, it changes fast. The colors have been great this year. I really cannot complain about the color, and we're still not in peak. But with the sun shining, those bright reds just stand screaming out at you. It's amazing to come down to the pastures and see color. It's been quite a while since we've had good color, just based on, you know, the amount of rain that we've had in summers or the weather, temperature. But yeah, you get, you know, just glancing through and catching those bright reds in the sun. Love it. I'm hoping the wind noise isn't terrible. It might be. It's really kicked up. You can see everything is blowing around. And here I waited until I thought it had laid down, right? Thought the wind was done for a little while. But even these trees were starting to be yellow, orangish when we saw them last. They're really getting to the point that they're no longer color. They're ready for the leaves to fall. And the difference, actually, I kind of got the difference right there. You got one tree who's first starting to turn yellow, kind of right here. And the next tree that went yellow last week and is now browning up, and the leaves are going to be down. And then the tree next to it is completely brown, and its leaves are about to be off, right? Like there's not much left of this tree in terms of leaves, and they're all the same. So you got 3 stages right there next to each other. Boom, boom, boom. Why it's like that, no idea. Either the sun and the way it hits, or the way the water pattern is, or how deep the roots are. One tree is bigger than the other, so, you know, it could have something to do with that. I'm not an expert. All you plant people, jump in and tell me how silly I'm being. But yeah, I mean, you know, this is the time of the year that it's a perfect time to take that break, that mental health, mental sanity break, and take a stroll. And all I'm doing is walking right next to the pasture. Now, the woods up here are also brown. These guys usually stay green. This area usually stays greener longer because it gets more sunshine. It's done. It's finished. The ground cover is completely browned out. There's nothing left that's green. And even though the trees are still green and the canopy is still lush, it's only a matter of days before that's going to change over too. So yeah, interesting. And I'm gonna, I think, wrap it here because I'm back to the beginning of this little trail. And I haven't said all that much, but I did want to share with you just how the woods are looking and how much has changed already. And in case the wind is awful on the audio, I don't want to drag this out much longer. So we're going to stop. And I am going to wish you all the most fabulous day that you can have. I hope you have some views like this. I hope your sky is cloudless like ours. And take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be kind. I will see you at the next one. Bye for now.